Alright, people, welcome to another episode of News on the Spectrum. My name is Martin K, and I'm recording it in sunny Poland. That's right, sunny Poland. We had sun for like 2 hours today, which is the most sunniest day since 1945. That's right. Last time we've seen so much sun, it was 1945 because the Soviets came and they had a star on their flag. Speaking about the stars and the Soviets, today episode gonna be about United States. That's right, United States. What do I know about United States? Capital is in Washington. That's right, it's not New York, despite all the aliens trying to fuck this place up. How shit over your capital it has to be that no one wants to destroy it. Yeah, so Washington, they are kind of number one in the world in their own opinion because no one else shares this opinion. It's kind of easy to be number one when you don't see other countries, right? It's like the sports. Oh yeah, they invented a lot of sports that only they are playing, like American football or baseball. Um, so basically, they are all the time world champions. What else do I know about United States? It used to be hard back in the days to go to United States as a Polish person. You had to get a visa because and the rejection rate was a lot. And in all fairness, yes, completely justified because my uncle went as a tourist to United States in the 70s, and he was such a great tourist. He spent there 2 years. That's right, the best tourist on the planet. He probably saw everything from the construction to the back of the kitchen. What else do I know about United States? They kind of exporting everything, technologies, ideas, stupid ideas too. Yeah, stupid ideas too. Whenever you see something ridiculous and you think like, no, that's fucking impossible. No, it's possible. It's coming from United States, and if it's in United States, it's gonna be in your country in like 5 years. That's right. All the how many genders we have and all this kind of shit. That's right. That came from United States, which basically means people there I have to live good. That's right. Because if you live good and don't have any problems, you create ones. Because the famous quote from Matrix, we created the utopia and people just start killing themselves because they couldn't live without problems. A main invention of United States is paying for shit. Yeah, paying for shit. United States, they take something that is free and for everyone, and they made you pay. That's right. Healthcare, for instance, and what else? Public education. So it's like in America, even football, and they call it soccer, right? Which is the most democratic, the most affordable game on the planet. All you need is like fucking couple of people and the ball, and you can play football. They actually make it that way that you have to pay for it, which is the most American thing ever, right? Take something free and make you pay for it. It's just kind of hilarious. Okay, let's go with the news. First news, it's kind of fresh one. It's all over social media. It's coming from HuffPost. I don't know if it's some kind of version of Huffington Post, and they have to pay for extra letters, so they decided to shorten the name. Tech CEO steps down after getting caught up in Coldplay Kiss scam scandal. Our leaders are expected to set the standards in both conduct and accountability, and recently the standard was not met. The company said, "Yeah, first of all, if it's cheating, right? If it's cheating, what the fuck company has to do with it? If it's cheating, look, I'm not a cheater, nor I'm a CEO, but on the other hand, but yeah, but why they would have to get involved? Anyway, let's go back to the news. Astronomer CEO Andy Byron, who is at the center of scandal focused on a viral video featuring him causing up to another company executive at Coldplay concert Kiss Cam, has stepped down following online speculation of an affair. That's right. If you needed more evidence that Coldplay sucks, yeah, that's the one you're looking for. As stated previously, astronomers are committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding the company. Shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ! Is there? If look, if he's doing his job good, what values astronomers have? It's fucking astronomer, not a doctor or a policeman. The company statements read: Our readers are expected to set. I've read that shit. Okay, the standards, the accountability, or the whatever. Okay, all we want you to do is find another planet that would resemble Earth, and we can all go there because we fucked up Earth too much to live here for the next like 100 years. The company board is now seeking its next chief executive as Pete DeJoy, co-founder and chief product, continued to serve as interim CEO. Before the week, we were known as pioneer of data. I don't fucking know data of space, helping data teams. It's all made up, people. It's all made up. All these terms are made up. There is one person in this company who knows what they are doing, and he's doing all the work. The rest of it is just like project managers with the made up titles. Everything from that modern analytics to production AI, standard, blah blah blah. Okay, so basically, what happened because it doesn't say. Oh no, it does say the viral clip taken on Jumbotron from Coldplay concert in Boston Wednesday night showed Byron embracing his chief people officer Kristen Cabot from behind. Embracing from behind. That's the position we all like to do. Before realizing they were caught on camera, then they scrambled to hide their faces. I do have a similar story. I used to work in one company, and main boss, of course, I'm not going to name the company. I do not have the money for the lawsuit. But the boss of the company, he was fucking the chief of sales, and of course, it was like a secret that everybody knew. But then they went together for a business trip to Slovenia, and they were watching some sky jumping, a sport which is kind of popular in Poland. And one of our coworkers was watching the sky jumping, and ta-da, the camera went for the crowd, and guess who's in the fucking crowd kissing? That's right, our boss and the chief of sales. Yep, sometimes the results of your sales are not enough. You have to take it from the behind, embrace people from the behind. The fucking term is it? The band frontman Chris Martin told the crowd either they're having an affair or they are just very shy. Yo, shut the fuck! Jesus Christ, I hate this band. I seriously hate Coldplay. First of all of your songs sounds like every each one of them songs. Seriously, they all sound the same. And even the first one you made sounds fucking bad. And now you're fucking telling on people, start your fucking business. And again, I'm not a cheater. I kind of do not understand cheating, but stay the fuck away from people's business. You fucking talentless hack. Many online users speculated about the affair as the incident became an immediate sensation, gaining tens of millions of views on TikTok. See, and that's the mistake of the CEO. I thought CEOs had more brains than that. Of course, I didn't because we all know it's not about brains, it's about connections. I think if you wouldn't do anything on this kiss cam, you wouldn't get caught. Yeah. So the internet, blah blah blah, quickly identify people. Yep, if you put something on the internet, they will identify you. And that was married man with kids and viral stuff. If you think about it, it's a hard year for CEOs. First there was one dude who got shot. Then the next one is getting caught cheating. Oh, who knows? Maybe Jeff Bezos is also going to be unlucky. Um, So obviously there was some conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories. Like the guy likes to fuck on the side, alright? There's no conspiracy theories. Online trolls, blah blah blah. On phony statement attributed to Byron and posted, I want to express how troubling it is and should be in private mode and became public without my consent. Well, welcome to the 21st century, dude. Yeah. Alright, let's go to another part of the news. Ground squirrels are taking over a North Dakota city and officials are not amused. What is it, the fucking Rick and Morty episode? Squirrels are taking over. Ground squirrels? What the fuck is a ground squirrel? The Richardson's ground squirrel weighs less than a pound, is about a foot long, and is native to the northern plains. The little creature, ferocious toddler. Okay, so what's fucking happening? Okay, so they are North Dakota Fort Lauderdale City is fighting back, but even with the pest control guy leading the charge, pest control leading the charge, the guy is like, my whole life, people told me I won't amount for shit, but look at me now. I'm fucking leading the rebellion against the squirrels. That's right. I'm gonna talk about it with my kids. Actually, I'm fucking animals, so I don't have any kids. I don't know. I just don't kind of understand the pest control people who get into pest control. I understand when you have problems, but some people are doing as a hobby. They like it. Anyway, they're fighting squirrels, and one guy is standing against a massive storm. If I'm trapping, but my neighbor isn't, well, then we are really not going to get anywhere with it long term. Herman said. Ground squirrels have been an issue in Minot, city of nearly 50,000 people, for at least 20 years, but the problem dramatically worsened in the last few years, says Minot Street Department Superintendent Kevin Bratton. Bratton. It's unclear how many squirrels live in Minot, but it's like nears or even exceeds the city population. Hey, shit. Look, in United States, you have this thing when you kind of took the land of the Indians, the Native Americans, right? Because and they were, it's kind of you overpopulated them, so you took the land because now you have the right to take the land. So if there is more squirrels than humans in your city, maybe you should give back the city, no? Officials, surrounded by farmland and grassy prairie, they can't get rid of squirrels, but hope to get the numbers down. Leave the squirrels alone, right? They have also probably problems. It's not that many nuts to eat. They cannot get rid of it. No land is safe. Okay, so they give like a six babies a year. All right. Well, they're looking cute as fuck. Shit, I would like to have a squirrel. We smoke cigarettes together. I have calls downtown along the highway here at the airport. Really, every part of the city I've done trapping is ground squirrels. Hey man, I'm pretty sure you're making a big buck out of it, right? It was a little scary. Some people get scared by the fucking squirrels. You don't know what kind of disease they carry. They dirty. I have a young daughter. Well, it's you against the squirrels, man. Northtown, Minot which house bombers and integrate. Okay, so they have a military base, and they fought on the ground squirrels for years. Earlier, the month, the base said they trapped like 800 of them. They call it dark rats. Dark rats. Dark rats, not dark rats. No. Uh, so that's about it. The squirrels are taking over the city, and they're not going to move out. And my opinion is you should provide them with free education, free healthcare, and all the necessities you need to create a town. If not, you're gonna get eaten by the squirrels, by the order of the squirrel blinders. And now is the time for news from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia still doesn't exist. All right, people, now is the time for the second part of the news. Today episode is about United States. We talked about cheating CEO, Coldplay concerts, and squirrels trying to take over the town. Okay, so these news are coming from AP News, Associated Press, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm rhyming. Yeah. So the man pulled into MRI machine after he walked into an exam room wearing a chain necklace. Hey, maybe I can have cancer, but I definitely have swag. So, New York, a man was pulled into MRI machine in New York after he walked into the room wearing a large chain necklace. Shit. The man, 61, right? 61, still wearing a chain necklace. Dude, you're not getting any pussy. Seriously. At the age of 61, like, what kind of pussy you can get? And even if you got some pussy, what you gonna do with it? Huh? Exactly. Man 61 had entered an MRI room while a scan was underway Wednesday afternoon at Nassau Open MRI. The machine's strong magnetic force drew him by his metallic necklace, according to the police department. First of all, that had to be a good chain. Yeah, like if you get pulled by this giant magnet and your chain is pulling you, it means that you have a good chain. I think you should go to the jeweler and give him some tips. A tip of a dick. Police said the incident resulted in medical episode. Yeah, he probably had some fucking neck injury. That left man hospitalized in critical condition. Authorities did not release his name, but he did not, and there is no update on the man condition. You know what's the condition? Swag. That's right, swag. Well, had to make a big small break because ambulance was going over. Who knows? Maybe someone got his chain into the fucking MRI machine. Yeah, so that's basically all the news. The guy was really trying to impress the doctors and the nurses and end up being in the MRI machine folded like a pretzel. That's right, people sometimes just dress normal and you're gonna be fine. That's right. Okay, and the last part of the news, odd news. I do not vouch for the credibility of this news because it's old news. I don't know who the fuck is reading that. Probably people like me doing podcast about nothing. Pyromaniac tortoise, which is a turtle, or maybe it's not. Pyromaniac tortoise starts apartment blaze. Oh shit! There's no telling what else the guy will do now while he's come after his shell. Okay, so what has happened? So basically, um, someone called the fire department, and they went to the apartment and found a small fire in one room. The firefighters discovered it was not only the tortoise in the apartment, also a dog. Hey, shit! They were working together. We all know that dogs and turtles are the main reason for fires. If you do not believe me, ask Greek people. I made it up. I don't know if fires in Greece, which happens almost every year, are started by turtles and dogs. I'm pretty sure it started by human stupidity. After extinguishing the blaze, the brigade rescued the animals and discovered the cause of the blaze. Oh, it had been set by the turtles, or maybe it was set by the dog. And he blamed the turtle because turtle cannot talk, and dogs can talk one time in a year on Christmas. I don't know. Do you have it in your country? In Poland, we believe that dogs can talk on Christmas, or maybe all animals. I don't know. Well, if you fucking sheeps, that's not the best time for you, probably. The little guy whom the brigade deemed a naughty, I will use the word turtle, alright? I'm not gonna say tortoise every time because it's breaking my fucking tongue. So, turtle knocked over a heat lamp which fell into some hay in his aquarium, starting the fire. He just wanted to get out, all right, which took a half an hour to fully extinguish. He just wanted to get out, all right. He was in his aquarium. He didn't do shit, all right. He was sentenced for nothing. That's right, free my man turtle, and he decided to get out the only way he could by starting a fire. Fire. It's a scooter song. The turtle was unapologetic. Yeah, unapologetic. Sorry for my reading. I am stupid. When contacted by Odd News, why does it even matter? He asked. I've got the insurance. All right, there's some. Okay, someone is putting some funny spin on this news. He said he got insurance. The aquarium is covered. He was going to get a gecko because he was a pals with him. So basically, what happened? It's really important that the heat lamps are secured properly to prevent them from being accidentally knocked over. They are usually positioned near high or sawdust, which are both highly flammable materials. Or maybe don't have a turtle in the aquarium. All right, That's also pretty fucking good because why? Why you would have a turtle in the aquarium? Do you really need to see a turtle every day? They are cool in their own habitat. When they are not in use, make sure they are switched off to avoid overheating. The only thing we learn is that we rather have a dog than a tortoise as a pet. Yeah, dogs are cool. Who let the dogs out? Who? They don't require heat lamps and seem to start significantly fewer fires, although the sample size is limited to this story. Well, what can I say? You get the turtle, then you get a fucking fire, alright? Do not fuck with turtles. Again, previous news, the squirrels have taken over the town, now it's turtles starting the fires. That's right. Which means the nature is trying to kill you, motherfucker. That's right. Alright, people, that was the news from United States. My name is Martin K. If you have funny news from your country, there's an email in the description. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of the week. Alright, people, take care.